Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me for another Mario Ramon review. If you like the review, definitely like the video below, subscribe to my channel, and please don't forget to comment, all right? Thank you so much for hanging out with me once again. Listen, today we are going to review Celebrity Big Brother Season 3, and we're down to the final three. Speaking of three, we're down to the final three, which is Todrick, Cynthia, and Misha. All right, and this is going to be a gladiator fight from the pit of hell. And the reason I say that is because Todrick and Misha, they are dead set on winning, but they're teammates. And so they're going to have to literally push each other down a flight of imaginary stairs, circular. Okay, because they're friends now and they're hugging now, and when one wins a HOH, head of the household, the little necklace, they're all happy for each other. But honey, when it's those two, Todrick is gonna stab a knife in Misha's back so deep, honey, every artery within a 5-mile radius is gonna get punctured. And Misha's gonna take that same knife out and she's gonna stab Todrick right back in the back, and she's gonna twist it, honey. Like you would, them little dials you twist it in the back, Sonny, and watch them go. That's how she's going to do that knife for Todrick's booty. Okay, so Todrick has been playing all sides of the field. Now, I heard a two-face, but honey, he must have like 100 face. How many competitors was in it? However many competitors, 12, he has 12 face. He'll tell you one thing at one time, he'll tell you another thing at another time, and then he will talk about you behind your back. Now, Todrick is going to talk about your ass behind your back. Now, he even talked about his friend Tamar, talking about she's talented, but her personality overshadows her talent. I'm like, if that ain't the pot calling the kettle black, because that's exactly what is happening. The bed you make for other people is the one you're going to sleep in, Todrick. So he's doing that to Tamar. He's saying that to Tamar. But in the outside world, everybody's talking about how horrible of a human Todrick is. Ooh. Todrick, be careful what you wish for, cause you just might get it. You just might get it. Honey, the bed he is making for Tamar is the one he's gonna sleep in, okay? All right, so let's go on. Let's move on. Lamar. So Lamar and Todd Bridges got kicked off last night. I really like both of them. They were under my radar. Like, I didn't know whether to, root for them or whatever, because to me, it just seemed like Lamar is on a permanent dose of NyQuil. No tea, no shade, Lamar, because I think Lamar is a fabulous person. I really think he is just a sweetheart, okay? I really like him. But he's just running on slow. He's just like this. Just slow. Just NyQuil. And Julie, she's like, Lamar, this is live. Julie will get in your ass about that time. She'd be like, honey, this is live, honey. She got on Todrick. She was like, Todrick, this is live. When Julie got to read you, you've been read. Speaking of Julie be dressing her tail off. Julie, her shoes have their own social security number. Like, the lady be dressing. I love the way Julie dresses. Okay? And then she added Moonves to her name after her husband got in that little conundrum. Then she's going to add it. She was like, let me add it to my name instead of run away from it. All right, you better stand by your man. Who used to sing that? Loretta Lynn. Stand by your man. Stand by your man, Julie Chen Moonves. All right, so let's talk about Lamar. Lamar is sweet. He keeps going back and forth about Khloe Kardashian. Honey, that book has closed. We've read it. It's over. It's gone. It's just gone. It's never going to happen again, okay? Even Kris Kardashian, she's looking at this like, I wish over my dead Kardashian body. Even though her last name is Jenner, she's a Kardashian. Kris. We love Kris. Mama Kris, honey. She's a Joe Jackson, and she is a Matthew Knowles, honey. If you can crawl, you can clean, honey. What's your job in this family? Everybody got something to do. So if you know what I'm saying, if Kardashians was at an airport, she'd be like, who's checking in tickets? So Kendall, you're going to be the ticket check-in. Kim, you're going to be the pilot. Khloe, you're going to check in the luggage. Honey, everybody got something to do, okay? Now, who's going to give the people the ginger ale and crackers, bitch? Everybody got something to do with the Kardashian house. You ain't going to just be sitting here gritting bed sores on your butt. Honey, we working around here. Work ain't honest, but it pays the bills, okay? All right, So Misha, I thought Misha was pretty like not likable until I saw her with her family and her children and her husband. And I just put a different, feeling on me. She just looks kind of like rough around the edges, in my opinion. Misha just looks like she's just ready for a fight. To me, just the look of it all. And I was just a little sad when they kicked off Keisha. Is that Keisha or I forget her name, but she was in an alliance with Cynthia and Carson. I know when Cynthia and Carson go back and watch this show, they're going to kick themselves in the ass with their own foot. Like, they're going to be so disappointed in themselves because she was telling the truth. She was like, guys, think about this. This is a game. They're playing you like a game of spades, that Todrick and Misha. They're playing you, and to turn you against your own teammates so it can dwindle your numbers, you get what you get. And so now that they're on the chopping board, that's what they get. But Cynthia, let me tell you something. She's no threat to anybody. They're going to keep Cynthia around, as they did, because they know she's not going to win a challenge. So they're like, well, shit, we're going to be whooping her all this time. So we're just going to keep Cynthia. We're going to get rid of the people. Todd Bridges was the biggest threat to the house. Like, Todd was winning everything. Not everything, but he did win some key things. You know what I'm saying? So that's a threat. That's a threat. And, Misha and Todrick, they're like, we got to get them out the house. We got to get them out the house. Well, last night was a double elimination. So Todrick and Lamar both got out. The thing I really like about Big Brother is sometimes it just shows you, some insight on the inside. For instance, if you remember when Omarosa did it, she was talking about the White House. She knew what she was doing subliminally. She was selling that book. And she was talking about remember when Omarosa had the microphone in her barrette? Or her hair clip, her hairpan? Honey, and Omarosa got all the tea, the coffee, the milk, the Kool-Aid, the lemonade. She got all bottled water, honey. We got that Fiji. I said, okay, Omarosa. I'm so glad they didn't do nothing to her. Oh, I thought she was going to wake up dead, honey. I'm just like, praise God for looking after Omarosa. Oh, my God. Okay, so Todd Bridges and Lamar, the reason why I like their personality, getting back to what I said, this story within the story, is they're both in sobriety. And so Todd Bridges has like 32 years, like something like 30 to 32 years of sobriety. And we know that Lamar has had his problems, literally died and come back to life, allegedly. You got to say allegedly. Hey, Tasha K and Cardi B. And so anyway, he, died and came back to life allegedly. And so he just was like giving it up. You know what I'm saying? And so Lamar is just such a sweet person. And Todd is a very, very sweet person. You can tell they're both very sweet. When Todd said he looked like a Teletubby, I almost blacked out. He said, I look like a Teletubby. Now, the irony of that is Baby just said it. Baby said, Todd looks like a Teletubby. And so as soon as Baby said it, Todd said it. And I almost blacked out. But let's get back to business. I like the fact that they are not only alliance with the home, but this is serious, guys, the sobriety. And, Lamar's taking this serious. And, Todd is going to be his sobriety coach. And that gives Todd something to do. And then that gives Lammy, if he ever has any, because 7 years, it seems like it's a long time, but you still can get weak in that 7-year thing, I would imagine. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like if you're 400 pounds, it's going to take longer than a weekend to lose, 200 pounds. So it takes time, to lose bad habits. So I'm just saying it probably takes time to lose the bad habits of the drug. And especially if you're doing enough drugs where you're going to kill yourself, honey. You know what I'm saying? So it probably takes time. And I'm just so glad that Lammy is on, Lamar Odom. He's on the right path and he's trying. And like I said, he's a good person. He's kissing everybody on the cheek. I'm like, you can keep that COVID over there, because if he tried to kiss me, I'm just, no. We still got the Omicron, or whatever, honey, the Omarion touch. Doom, 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 doom. We got the touch, honey. So stop kissing everybody on the cheek, Lamar. We love you, honey. You could just give me one quick little hug. Be glad I'm doing that because I stopped hugging people during COVID. Now, you can keep that damn COVID over there, okay? All right. Good, good, good. Carson and Cynthia, I just wish they could watch it together, honey. I want to be a fly, a bumblebee, a moth, a caterpillar, honey. I just want to be on the wall when they're watching this show and they get to see how Todrick and Misha is playing them like a violin, bitch. You know how when you get the violin, honey, you put it right up under your chin and then you get the stick, bitch, and you just go for broke, honey. They played them like a violin at the Cleveland Orchestra. Do you hear me? Hey, Carl Tupelo. So anyway, they playing them like a violin. And I know Keisha, she's just going to be, her feelings are hurt. And I really think it's going to change the way how they really trust people in real life. When Carson and Cynthia see this, it's going to change how they see people in real life. Let's talk about the personalities of the cast. I love all the people that were in the cast because Keisha was nice. I pray I'm saying her name right. Please say her name in the comments. But she's gone, and so I don't have it committed to memory. But Keisha, honey, Lakeisha, honey, she was nice. I like the guy from NSYNC. He was super nice. Lamar Odom, super nice. Todd Bridges, until he and Cynthia was about to have a cat fight in the alley, bitch. Ooh, they were and Cynthia was drinking that dark liquor, honey, and she pulled off her wig and started patting her where it itches, honey, and she was chewing her gum at the same time. Cynthia said, "You must not know about me, the remix, Todd." And she was like, "And another thing." Ooh. She hit Todd Bridges with another thing, because you know when your mother get mad because you must have stayed out late, and you snuck in the house 12:31, 1:30, honey, and then she got mad and and another thing, shit, because she said some shit she forgot to tell you, honey. She forgot to. I'm gonna take your phone. I'm taking and another thing. So Cynthia hit Todd Bridges with and another thing. Go, Cynthia, what you gonna do? Cynthia has sustained, honey. She has last, honey, under the radar. But in order to make it, Cynthia, on this, is it Tuesday or Wednesday? When is it? It's Wednesday. You're gonna have to win something. You're gonna have to win because they're gonna finish you. If Cynthia wins a challenge, you know the house is going to vote for Cynthia, and Cynthia is going to win everything, not winning one HOA. Cynthia ain't won a spades game, honey. She has not even won nothing. She ain't even got one of the numbers on the lottery. She won nothing. 56 box, 50 cents straight, honey. She won nothing, okay? But if she does win this one time, this is when it counts, Cynthia. Come on, this is when it counts. We need you to win, because if she does win, the house, the house guests, they're going to vote for Cynthia and not Todrick and Misha. I guarantee you. So Cynthia, and Cynthia ain't did no cardio. You see Carson on the cardio. You see Misha on the cardio. She's bench pressing, lifting, doing sit-ups, doing, lunges and all this shit. Cynthia is sitting down on her ass. Now, I need you to do some cardio and, so you can keep up with these challenges. Quiet as kept. You should have been doing it 30 days before the show started and then during the show. I want more from you, Cynthia. I love you, but I do want more, honey. I can't wait. So if Cynthia doesn't win, if she don't win now, honey, it's going to be Todrick and Misha. Now, that's going to be a gladiator fight from hell. Like I already said, Todrick is going to stab a back in Misha's, a knife in Misha's back, and Misha's going to pull that damn knife out, honey, and say, "Hey, Todrick, turn around, look over there." And she's going to stab it, and then she's going to spin it in his back. Because Misha is a fierce competitor. Misha's going to win. I'm just going to predict this. Misha is going to win. Todrick is not going to win because he needs the house votes from the past guest, the past house guest. And nobody is going to vote for Todrick. In fact, they're letting him have it in the outside world. I'm wondering if he's going to lose a couple of fans, some of his fans because of, his personality. But we'll see. That's yet to come. My prediction is if Cynthia, you know, I don't think she's going to win, but you can't never count nobody out. It ain't over until the big lady sing, okay? It's not over until the big lady sing. So if Cynthia so happened to win something after 32 weeks, then the old previous house guest will vote for Cynthia to win. If she doesn't win, then the house will vote for Misha to win. I think that out of the two, Todrick and Misha's more likable to the household, and they're going to see how, Todrick played the game now, because now that Lamar Odom and Todd Bridges, they're out of the house, now they're tweeting. Honey, you got to go catch their tweets. They are going up one side and down the other on Todrick, and they were like, oh, we thought he was our friend, and he is doing this and sa. And I said, oh, y'all feel like Tamar Braxton, honey, at Tamar Braxton, at Tamar Braxton. Is this how you feel? Shit, we all thought Todrick was in our face, but he, like I said, got 32 faces. My sister-in-law is going to kill me in my sleep, honey, because she loves Todrick. She is infatuated with Todrick. And I think Todrick is extremely talented. I think he can sing. I think he can dance. But like he said about Tamar Braxton, his personality overshines his talent. And you know what I'm saying? Sometimes your personality overshines your talent. Or the things you do. Hey, Bill Cosby. Hey, R. Kelly. Hey, everybody. Yeah, I was just saying. Oh, don't forget, what's Oprah's friend? The one guy, and he's gone now. So Harvey Weinstein, honey, hi to all of them. Just, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes what you do overpower, your talent, or, what it is we know you for. You know what I'm saying? That personality. So that's all I'm going to say. I've been talking 60 to 70 miles per hour. I'm going to let y'all comment below. Definitely comment below. Tell me who you, number one, think will win. Number two, do you think that was a horrible mistake that Carson and Cynthia made when they kicked out their teammate? It was how they turned on her for me. It was just like the way they turned on her was so damn fast. They didn't even give her a chance to, oh my God, like defend herself. And I just pray that's a lesson in life you learn. Like give a girl a chance to defend herself. Jeez. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you like the video, definitely like the video below. Subscribe to my channel and comment. And I'll see you next time on the Mario Ramon Review. God bless and have a great day. Peace.